through the static bloom. Rain crawled down the passenger side, city bleeding silver through the blinds. Red lights melt on my skin so slow, like your fingerprints still won't let go. Cold smoke twisting through the air vents, every mile feeling heaven sent. But heaven never stayed this late, now it's just ghosts riding interstate. I hear your voice in the tire noise, in every hollow synth and broken chord. And my shadow dance with the boulevard, like you still got something left to mourn. And these neon halos keep me wide awake. Every street I turn down still got your shape. I've been drifting weightless through a blacked out maze, trying to lose your memory but it circulates. I'm dissolving in the midnight glow, heartbeat slow like a washed out radio. Your love echo in the tunnels below. Now I ride alone through the static gloom. Windows fog when the bassline breathes, loneliness curling around the seas. Street lights drown in the purple fumes, and I disappear in the static bloom. Dashboard flicker like tire stars. I've been talking to myself in parked cars, telling my reflection not to call your name, but the silence always do the same. Every after midnight conversation turned to self-inflicted suffocation. You were warm like whiskey in December, now your memory colder than the embers. And my chest still aching, reverb tones like a slow decay through broken headphones. I keep circling blocks we used to know, like the city scared to let you go. Street signs blur like oceans under Mercury rain, and my soul keep floating through the vapor haze. I've been running from you at 78, but the dark keeps folding into. I'm dissolving in the midnight glow, heartbeat slow like a washed out radio. Your love echo in the tunnels below. Now I ride alone through the static bloom. Windows fog when the bassline breathes, loneliness curling around the seas. Street lights drown in the purple fumes, and I disappear in the static bloom. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Late night, low light, your shadow on me. Rainfall, slow drive, nowhere to breathe. Chrome tears shimmer under motel signs. Your absence tastes like expensive wine, and the moon hangs low like a burning bruise over empty lanes and electric blues. If I fade tonight, don't come too soon. Let me drown inside this static blue. Sub-bass hum through the empty street, my pulse in the kick drum barely need. Neon rain falls soft on the roof, everything blurry, everything muted, drifting, drifting through you, through the static bloom. Blue haze hanging from the ceiling fan, taxi lights bleeding through my hands. 216 and the room still spins like your ghost tucked underneath my skin. Ashtray hard on the window frame, everything quiet when they say your name. Rainwater sliding down the fire escape, like the city crying in fluorescent shapes. I keep driving circles round downtown, headlights washing all the people out. Everybody moving, nobody home, and my shadow look better alone. You left bittersweet. Every silence hit too deep, like slow motion memories. And the skyline bending out of place while the night dissolves your face. I've been floating through the gray, trying to outrun yesterday. Velvet exit signs and empty streets, moonlight dripping off the leather seats. Your voice still hum through the steady heat while the city falls asleep on me. Dark clouds swimming in the rearview glass, every second turning into ash. Neon tears falling through the fumes, and I fade with the midnight blue. Mirror conversations with a code in me, half a soul in a tank on E. I told myself I wouldn't call again, but loneliness sound too much like sin. The radio drowning in distortion waves, like your touch buried in the grave. And every bridge I cross tonight feel like leaving pieces on my life. Street lamp halos over wet concrete, your memory dancing next to me. Soft lips hidden in the smoke, still pulling on my door. Now the freeway look like melted gold, and my heart be moving slow. I can feel your absence crawl through the spaces in my bones. Every red light hold me still, every silence louder now. I've been drifting through the dark with your fingerprints somehow. Velvet exit signs and empty streets, moonlight dripping off the leather seats. Your voice still hum through the steady heat while the city falls asleep on me. Dark clouds swimming in the rearview glass, every second turning into ash. Neon tears falling through the fumes, and I fade with the midnight blue. Low tide in my chest tonight, your echo moving left to right. Slow smoke wrapped around the moon, everything dissolving into you. Cold heaven under violet rain, I'll whisper your name again, and the stars blur into chrome, like they don't wanna let me go. Engine humming soft beneath the dark, one last glow across the boulevard. Your memory flicker and disappear in night blue. In night blue, only me in the midnight blue. Street lights flicker on the wet concrete, silver shadows tangled at my feet. 3 a.m. dripping from the skyline glow, and the city moving ultra slow. I got your number burned into my mind, like cigarette stars in the dead of night. Every tunnel echo your goodbye. Now my chest sound like a lullaby. Cold air leaking through the window cracks, taxi ghosts fading into black, and the moon look bruised above the haze, like heaven forgot my name. I've been driving with no destination, just silence and intoxication. Your memory sitting in the passenger side, breathing with me every mile. Every raindrop on the glass look like tears coming back, and the freeway lights stretch like veins through the dark. I still hear you whisper low inside the radio, soft as smoke against my throat, never letting go. There's no signal in the rain tonight, only blurred halos and motel signs. Your love still flow through the static skies, while I drown beneath the neon lights. Slow motion under purple clouds, lonely souls when the bar shut down, and my heart beat fading skies. Conversations with another lie. I say I'm good, but the walls know truth. Every room still shaped like you. Black coffee going cold again. Ashes dancing in the ceiling vent. I touch the scars you left in me like holy wounds I wanna keep. Downtown moving like an ocean wave. Everybody searching for escape, but I'm suspended in between, half awake inside a dream. And these empty parking garages turn my thoughts into mirages. I swear I saw you in the chrome. Then the whole world turned to smoke. Velvet darkness on my skin, pull me deeper in. Every pulse inside my ribs sound like broken hymns. I've been floating through the blue, losing shape of you, but your shadow always bloom when the night comes through. There's no signal in the rain tonight, only blurred halos and motel signs. Your love still flow through the static skies, while I drown beneath the neon lights. Slow motion under purple clouds, lonely souls when the bars shut down. My heartbeat fading with the baseline hum, like a ghost too tired to run. Chrome reflections in the puddles glow, heaven hanging from the overpass slow. Your name melting in the engine sound, like you're still somewhere around. And the stars blur into city fumes while the darkness fills the room. I let the night consume my lungs till there's nothing left of us. Tail lights vanish in the distant fog. Rain keep falling softer against the car. Everything weightless, everything numb. No signal in the rain. Just a midnight humming again. Mercury moon hanging over the boulevard. Blue smoke curling from a burned out heart. Your silhouette still living in the glass, like a photograph the rain will wash back. The city dripping chrome into my eyes. Billboard angels glowing in the night. Every corner got your perfume trapped inside the cold in the aftermath. I've been floating through these empty lanes with your name running through my veins, and the bassline shaking through my ribs, like the dark still know where you live. Late taxis bleeding through the fog, lonely souls disappear and dissolve. I keep hearing us inside the sound of tires humming underground. And the neon flickers soft like a pulse about to stop. Every memory rewind in the silence of the drive. I can feel you in the heat of the static on the seas, like your ghost still breathing slow everywhere I go. Mercury heart motel, where the lonely lovers dwell, under violet carousel skies, watching all the stars go blind. Your touch still echoes through the fumes, like perfume trapped inside a room. And I drift where the night won't end, with your shadow underneath my skin. Bathroom lights and tired eyes, conversations with the other side. I ask the mirror if you think of me, but the glass just blurs silently. Half empty bottle by the sink, half of me gone every time I blink. Your memory pouring through the walls like midnight rain inside the hall. Street lights melting indigo rivers, cold wind crawling through my fingers. I swear heaven sound like this, slow drums and a poisonous kiss, and my chest still breaking in delay. Every heartbeat fading into gray. I keep circling the same downtown, like like I'm scared to put this fire out. Velvet skies above the haze, wrap around me like your embrace. Every red light pull me deeper into unfinished secrets. I've been drifting way too far, following electric scars, while your echo moving slow motion through the dark ocean. Mercury heart motel, where the lonely lovers dwell, under violet carousel skies, watching all the stars go blind. Your touch still echoes through the fumes, like perfume trapped inside a room. And I drift where the night won't end, with your shadow underneath my skin. Chrome tears falling from the overpass, all our memories moving too fast. I can taste your name inside the rain, sweet decay running through my veins. And the moonlight spill across the dash like shattered pieces of our past. If I disappear before the dawn, let the freeway carry me along. Tail lights fading into midnight blue, engine humming like a broken truth. Everything distant, everything slow. Mercury heart still beating in the dark. Still beating where you are. Glass satellites above the avenue, thinking like they're trying to look through you. Street reflections swimming on my door, like liquid diamonds on the floor. Your lipstick stains still on the cup. 3 weeks later and it's dried enough, but I still trace it with my thumb, like touching something already gone. The skyline leaning through the rain, silver veins across the train. Everybody rushing somewhere warm, while I drift inside the storm. Midnight crawling underneath my skin, soft static wrapping around my limbs. And every heartbeat feel delayed, like my soul buffering in space. Your echo moves through the speakers slow, like smoke dancing in the glow. Every second stretch and bend till the night don't got an end. I still feel you in the dark, in the flicker of passing cars, like a phantom made of blue, breathing slow beside the moon. Glass satellites and purple skies, watch me disappear tonight. Your memory orbit in my mind, like a drug I can't survive. Late night angels dressed in chrome, turn this whole city into home. But every road just led me back to the silence we became. Bathroom sinking, Targo lights, I wash my face but lose the fight, cause every mirror in this town still know exactly how you sound. Cold hotel air against my chest, I haven't really slept yet. Just close my eyes enough to dream you were still here next to me. In the freeway singing lullabies, under clouds with blurry eyes. Every tunnel swallowing sound, till there's nothing left around. I've been talking to the smoke again, like it's more than oxygen. Like if I breathe you deep enough, you might rebuild what we lost. Now the moon hangs razor thin, cutting through the wind. Every thought becoming waves, crashing in my ribs. And your shadow pull me close ghosts from places no one knows, till my body start dissolving into midnight undertones. Glass satellites and purple skies, watch me disappear tonight. Your memory orbit in my mind, like a drug I can't survive. Late night angels dressed in chrome turn this whole city into home, but every road just led me back to the silence we became. Velvet thunder in the distance now, neon rivers pouring from the clouds. I can taste the loneliness you left, sweet poison dripping down my neck. And the stars look artificial here, frozen in the atmosphere. If heaven got a waiting room, it'd probably go exactly like you. Taillights bleed into empty rain, slow heartbeat underneath the train. Everything floating out of frame. Glass satellites still circling my mind, all night, all night, all night. Rose-colored static in the hallway lights. I've been losing pieces of myself tonight. Velvet shadows crawling up the walls, like they know who has to call. Your scent still sleeping in my clothes, mixed with smoke and overdose. Every breath tastes bittersweet, like heartbreak melting on my teeth. Downtown, blowing through the storm, liquor signs keeping me warm, and the freeway bending like a dream. Nothing never what it seemed. I drive with one hand on the wheel, one inside a wound that never healed. Every song become your face, every silence fill the space. And the rain falls slow motion on the windshield of my soul. Every memory floating, like it never let me go. I can hear you whisper drifting through the engine noise below, turning every empty moment into somewhere I can't go. Afterglow Cemetery, where your love still bury me under black neon skies and artificial moonlight. Late night hearts in limousines, drowning in their broken dreams, while I drift through the city fumes, like a ghost with nothing left to lose. Many bar bottles on the sink edge, conversations hanging by a thread. As the darkness, what went wrong, but the echo too far gone. Cloud and mirror, tired grin, trying not to let you in, but your memory leaked through cracks like smoke under motel lamps. And the night wrap around my throat, slow enough to keep me close. Every tail light smearing red like dying angels overhead. I keep driving past your block, even though it hurts to stop, 'cause pain feels safer than the truth that I might not have you. Chrome reflections on the rain look like tears across my face, and the skyline move like waves in this purple tinted haze. I've been floating on my body since the night you disappeared. Now the silence in this car sound louder every year. Afterglow Cemetery, everywhere we said still float. Float through abandoned parking lots, in the corners that forgot. Your touch still shimmer in the dark, like broken stars across my heart. If I vanish with the dawn, just let the freeway sing along. Rain, water sliding down the glass, headlights fading into black, everything distant, everything home. Afterglow, Afterglow Cemetery, still haunting me. Black river running through the avenue, neon reflections breaking into two. I got both hands locked on the wheel, trying not to feel what I still feel. Your laughter trapped inside my phone, like a voice memo from another home. And every text I never sent still float around the fence, the city breathing silver smoke, while my chest collapsing undertones. Streetlights blur like falling stars on the hood of this broken car. I've been drifting past familiar signs, liquor stores and motel lights. Everything glowed and disappeared, like you did this time last year. Now the rain is different when you're not around. Every drop another memory falling down, and the midnight traffic sing like angels made of chrome. But every road feel colder when I'm driving alone. Polaroids in the flood, floating through my blood. All our shadows washed in blue, but I still drown in you. Late night static in my lungs, heartbeat synced with empty drums, and the moon hangs low above, like a bruise I can't cover up. Bathroom towels and dim red wine, I've been losing sleep and track of time. Mirror says I look okay, but mirrors always lie that way. There's a halo hanging over downtown, like heaven melting upside down. And every stranger silhouette look like someone I regret. I keep replaying little scenes, the smoke, your touch, the in-between. Now your fingertips against my neck make the whole world disconnect. Now I'm just another phantom soul, cruising with a cold wind blow, with your memory in the rearview glow. Too close to leave, too far to hold. Velvet darkness on the dash, make the whole night blur too fast. And your ghosts keep calling me from the spaces in between. I can feel your absence breathe through the cracks inside of me, like the city built this night just to watch me slowly bleed. Polaroids in the flood, floating through my blood. All our shadows washed in blue, but I still drown in you. Late night static in my lungs, heartbeat synced with empty drums, and the moon hangs low above, like a bruise I can't cover up. Slow motion, lightning in the clouds, purple angels looking down. I dissolve into the rain while your name runs through my veins, and the freeway sings so low, like it knows I can't let go. If I fade before the dawn, leave the headlights moving on. Wet pavement, glowing underneath. Last cigarette between my teeth. Everything weightless, everything blue. Crimson weather over downtown lights, skyline drowning in a liquid night. I got your shadow folded in my coat, like a secret I was never meant to hold. The radio whisper low and thin, static dancing underneath my skin. Every signal fading in and out, like your voice when you walked out. Street lamps trembling in the rain, gold reflections running down the lane. And the city smell like smoke and sin, mixed with everything we could've been. I keep drifting past the after hours glow, where lonely souls dissolve into the cold. Everybody's searching for a spark, while I'm learning how to live with dark. And your memory moves slow, like fog across the road. Every breath I take tonight, still carrying your smoke. I can feel your fingerprints on the silence in this car, like your ghost still pulling strings from somewhere in the dark. Crimson weather in my veins, neon tears mixed with rain, and your love still echoed through the bass, like a prayer I can't escape. Moonlight spill across the dash, turning all my thoughts to ash, while the freeway sing your name again and again. Kitchen light flickering at 4 a.m. I pour another drink to kill the edge, but your reflection shimmer in the glass, like a memory too beautiful to last. I ask myself if healing real, or just another thing we feel to keep our lonely hearts alive, while slowly dying every night. In these empty elevators hum, like they know what we've become. Two lost souls in mirrored rooms, orbiting the same blue moon. I still wear your goodbyes sometimes, like expensive cologne at midnight. Invisible but everywhere, floating softly through the air. Velvet clouds above the roofs, electric angels burning blue, and my chest still beat too slow every time I think of you. Now the city look unreal, like a dream that learned to bleed, and I drift without control through the spaces in between. In my veins, neon tears mixed with rain, and your love still echoes through the bass, like a prayer I can't escape. Moonlight spill across the dash, turning all my thoughts to ash, while the freeway sing your name again and again. Slow lightning in the distance glow, your perfume mixing with the smoke, and the stars look artificial tonight, hanging over every traffic light. I dissolve into the engine sound, while the rain keep pouring down. If I vanish with the dawn, let the night keep moving on. A cigarette burning in the dark, tail lights bleeding through my heart. Everything drifting, everything gone. Crimson weather still falling through me all night long. Silhouette fever in the backseat glow, city lights moving painfully slow. Your shadow stretched across my door, like you never really left before. Night air mixed with gasoline, purple clouds and nicotine. Every breath I take feels thin, like the dark is settling in. The boulevard dripping liquid gold, full of strangers scared of growing old. And I'm just another restless soul, trying to fill a blackened hole. Your voice still floating through my head, soft as smoke above the bed, turning every quiet sound into something pulling me down. And the rain keep falling sideways against the window spotlight, broken camera sparks. I still feel your fingertips inside the static haze, like your ghost been living here for days and days. Silhouette fever in my blood, cold moon drowning in the flood, and your love still shimmer through the gloom, like perfume trapped inside a room. Street lights flicker on my skin, while the bassline pull me in to the part of me you ruin slow, but I still don't let it go. Hotel curtains dancing in the wind, I've been talking to the dark again, telling it I'm fine alone, while staring at a silent phone. There's a hollow rhythm in my chest, like tired drums that never rest, in every elevator hum sound like where we came undone. I keep driving under violent signs, trying to outrun your eyes, but the freeway twists and bend right back to you again. Now the skyline blur like tears on the face of midnight here. Everything's so far away, like a dream decaying into gray. Velvet thunder overhead, blue reflections on my neck, every second stretching wide like the ocean after death. I can hear the city breathe underneath the tires slow, and your memory moved through me like a song too cold to hold. Silhouette fever in my blood, cold moon drowning in the flood, and your love still shimmer through the gloom, like perfume trapped inside a room. Street lights flicker on my skin, while the bassline pull me in to the part of me you ruin slow, but I still don't let it go. Silver angels in the rain, calling softly through the pain, and the stars look drugged tonight, fading underneath the light. If I disappear by dawn, leave the engine running on, let the city carry me somewhere you can't reach me. Last headlights crossing through the storm, empty leather still feels warm, everything drifting, everything numb. Silhouette fever still underneath my skin, still underneath the rain. Half past midnight on the west side lane, rain painted silver on the window pane. I got your memory riding shotgun still, quiet as a wound that never healed. Palm trees swaying like tired ghosts under motel signs and overdose. In the city dripping violet heat onto every crack beneath my feet. There's a low hum living in my chest, like a broken prayer that never rests. Every traffic light turn blood red, every thought replay what you said. I've been drifting through these hollow streets with your perfume tangled in the seas, and the moon hangs over me too close, like heaven trying to watch me choke. Street lights blurring the halos on the wet asphalt below, and your voice keep echoing through the radio. every breath feel colder since you disappeared. Now the silence in this car, the only thing I hear. Heaven in the rear view, fading into blue. All the stars look lonely too when I'm not next to you. Dark clouds over downtown, hearts tearing everything apart, and your love still lingers in the fumes, like smoke inside the room. Bathroom sink and marble floors, I barely recognize myself no more. Eyes bloodshot from chasing sleep that never stayed long enough for me. The elevator mirrors multiply every version of me you left behind, and they all still call your name, like losing you became a game. I pour another glass of numb, watch the city slowly come undone. Headlights sliding through the rain, like veins glowing in my brain. And the freeway sings so low tonight, almost sounds like lullabies. But peace don't live in places like this, only ghosts and counterfeit bliss. Velvet thunder in the distance, cold tears on the dash, and every mile I drive feel like we're living our past. I can feel your shadow breathe inside the static haze, like you turn into the darkness and never went away. In the rear view, fading into blue. All the stars look lonely too when I'm not next to you. Dark clouds over downtown, hearts tearing everything apart, and your love still lingers in the fumes, like smoke inside the room. Blue neon angels by the freeway signs, watching me decay in real time. And the rain falls soft like whispered sins, rolling down my skin. If tomorrow never comes, let the city keep me numb, 'cause the night the only thing that still remembers us. Taillights vanish into stormy skies, cold wind breathing through the blinds. Everything distant, everything slow. Heaven in the rear view, still chasing you, still chasing you. Black silk sky hanging over the freeway, neon dripping slowly down my face. Your memory glowing in the dashboard light, like a cigarette burning through the night. The city moving slow, hallucinations, chrome angels and train stations. Everybody chasing something warm, while I freeze inside the storm. There's a sadness swimming in the baseline, every street sound blur when you cross my mind. And the rain keep tapping Morse code on the rooftop while I drive alone. Your lipstick goes still on my glass, like the universe won't let you pass. And my chest still aching stereo every time the synths get low. Velvet echoes in the dark keep circling my heart, every breath becoming smoke since you let me go. And the skyline look unreal, like a woman never healed. I've been drifting out too far inside this empty car. Nightstatic romance, slow dancing with the pain again. Your love flickered through the violet haze, like heaven glitching in the rain. And these Hotel lights melting in the sink. I pour another drink to barely think, but your shadow still across the room, soft as perfume in the bloom. I've been talking to the ceiling fan, like it's somehow understand how your absence moved through me like tidal waves invisibly. Downtown glowing like a dying star, seeing your face in a passing car. Maybe loneliness to shape shift into every little thing I miss. In the freeway tunnel lights look like memories flashing by, every second stretching thin, like I'll never sleep again. Now the rain tastes metallic, cold against my skin, and your voice still lives somewhere underneath the wind. I can hear it when the tires slide across the midnight roads, like you turned into the city lights and follow where I go. Nightstatic romance, slow dancing with the pain again. Your love flickered through the violet haze, like heaven glitching in the rain. And these lonely boulevard dreams, pulling stitches from my seams, while the moon bleed blue above, over everything we was. Electric oceans in my veins, broken halos in the rain. I dissolve into the sound of the wheels against the ground, and the stars blur out of place like tears running down your face. If I vanish by sunrise, let the night erase my mind. Taillighters drowning in the fog, soft smoke hanging in my lungs. Everything distant, everything stored. Nightstatic romance, still echoing through me. Drownlights shimmer on the avenue, blue and crimson leaking through the windshield like a lucid dream. Nothing really what it seemed, your voice still living in the speakers low, mixed with all the late night radio, and every chord cut through my chest, like the city know me best. Smoke curl dancing near the roof, trying to disappear like you, but ghosts don't leave when mornings come. They just learn to whisper numb. I've been driving with no one near to go, watching strangers blur into the glow. Every face dissolving rain, like love and lost the same. Love with thunder overhead, moonlight bleeding silver red, and your memory moves so slow through the static in my soul. I can hear you in the tires slide across these flooded midnight lines, like you turn into the storm just to keep me warm. Drownlights in my eyes again, flickering like fragile sins. Your touch still floating through the base, like heaven melting into space. Late night oceans in my veins, cold tears mixing with the rain, and I drift where the skyline fades into shadows and delayed pain. Cold apartment TV glow, playing scenes I used to know. Your silhouette inside the blue, like the room still belongs to you. I've been counting ceiling cracks, trying not to want you back, but loneliness got pretty hands, always pulling where I stand. And the freeway call my name tonight, under poison purple lights. Every tunnel swallowing sound until my thoughts can't touch the ground. Your perfume still on my sleeve, like something I refuse to Electric angels by the bridge, watching every second slip, and the stars are half asleep above the city's heartbeat. If I vanish with the dawn, let the night keep singing on, 'cause your memory feels like home in a world that turns so cold. Tail lights drowning in the haze, soft rain sliding down my face, everything floating, everything gone. Drownlights still burning through me. Velour Ghosts hanging from the ceiling, smoke. Neon crosses glowing through the cold. 3:15 and the city sway, like it's trying to wash my sins away. Your shadow still asleep inside my coat, soft as the lies we never told. In the rain, write poetry on the glass about a love too dark to last. I keep drifting through the underlights, chrome reflections and motel signs. Every stranger got your silhouette for a second, then it disappear again. There's a hollow rhythm in the wheel, like my hands forgot what real feel. And the moon above the boulevard look cracked like my heart. Every red light hold me still, like the night know how I feel. And your memory moves slow through the speakers of low. I can taste your perfume now, mixed with thunder in the clouds, turning every breath I take into another heartbreak. Velour Ghosts and violet rain, your love running through my veins, like a faded drug I still abuse. Every night I chase you through, cold blue heaven over me, flickering in luxury, while the bassline shake my soul apart inside this empty car. Minibar blowing marble sinks, I've been losing sleep to overthink. Conversation with the dark, always ending where you are. The elevator hums so deep, like a lullaby for broken things. And these penthouse windows blur till the whole world start to slur. I keep seeing us in passing lights, and cigarette ash and traffic signs. Maybe loneliness just wear your face every time I need a place. And the freeway stretch forever long, like a sad and endless song. When my pulse sink into the drums, till my body feel numb, numb. Now the skyline melting gold in my chest, turning cold. Every mile pull me deeper into midnight fever. I can hear your whisper drift through the static in the mist, like you turn into the rain just to haunt me again. Velour Ghosts and violet rain, your love running through my veins, like a faded drug I still abuse. Every night I chase you through, oh, cold blue heaven over me, flickering in luxury, while the bassline shake my soul apart inside this empty car. Silver angels by the overpass, watching every memory collapse. And stars dissolve into the haze, like they scared to show their face. If tomorrow never find me, leave the city lights behind me, 'cause the dark the only thing on where the angels bled. I'm 2 exits deep past anywhere safe. Still wearing the silence you left. Your name flickers in the dashboard glow like a broken sign nobody knows. And the city breathes through shattered steam like it's trapped inside a dream. Midnight liquor on my tongue tastes like all the damage done. Every street lamp bend its sway while the night pull me away. I keep drifting through these empty veins of silver highways soaked in rain, searching every passing face for a ghost I can't replace. And the tires sing beneath me like a hymn soaked in blue. Every mile getting heavier the farther I get from you. I can feel your shadow moving through the static in my chest, like the dark still holding on to everything we never said. Obsidian lullaby, play me through the night. Wrap my lonely soul in smoke till the stars forget to shine. Your love still echo in the bass, slow poison running through my veins. And I fade into the city lights like a phantom built from heartbreak nights. Hotel hallway painted gold, empty conversations turning cold. I asked the mirror who I am, it just blurred me out again. There's a sadness underneath my skin, soft as velvet, sharp as sin. And every song the speakers bleed sound exactly like me leaving. I keep seeing heaven in the rain, chrome halos over passing trains. But peace don't live in places here, only smoke and souvenirs. And the moon hangs over rooftop bars like a scar across the dark, watching me unravel slow with nowhere left to go. Velvet thunder in the sky, blue reflections in my eyes. Every breath becoming lighter as the night grows wider. I can hear your whisper floating past the engine and the wind, like you turn into the darkness just to pull me in again. Obsidian lullaby, play me through the night. Wrap my lonely soul in smoke till the stars forget to shine. Your love still echo in the bass, slow poison running through my veins. And I fade into the city lights like a phantom built from heartbreak nights. Silver rain on the overpass, washing pieces of our past. And the skyline looks so far away, like it never knew my name. If tomorrow never comes, leave me where the sins still hum. Cause the dark the only thing at night that feels alive inside my mind. Taillights drowning in the haze, cold smoke drifting from my face. Everything floating, everything gone. Obsidian lullaby, still singing through me, through me. Neon morning ritual tonight, purple rain falling past the lights. I got both hands shaking on the wheel, trying not to feel what I still feel. Your silhouette inside the fog moves through me like a late night song, soft and poisonous at once, like perfume mixed with blood. The skyline flickers like tired eyes, chrome halos on the blackened skies. And every stranger I pass by look like loneliness in disguise. I've been driving through the underglow, where the city keeps its secrets low. And the freeway bends like memory, pulling what's left of me deeper in. Every raindrop on the glass sound like echoes from the past. And you whisper ride the wind underneath my skin. I can feel your absence breathing the static over me, like the dark won't let me leave what we used to be. Neon morning ritual, loving you was beautiful. Now your ghost still dancing slow through the smoke and stereo. Cold moon hanging over town, watching all the angels drown, while my heart be fading blue. Somewhere between me and you. Penthouse windows glowing dim, I barely recognize my skin. Mirror conversations at 4 a.m. Trying to hear what I can't mend. The television flickered pale, like a signal bound to fail. And every song inside this room still smell exactly like your perfume. I keep hearing your voice in reverse, like a blessing turning curse. Every tunnel swallows sound, till the whole world's shutting down. And the stars above the boulevard look distant, drugged and torn apart. Maybe heaven feel like this, one long empty kiss. Velvet shadows on the dash, everything dissolving fast. And your memory moving slow through the undertow. I've been drifting out so far, past the bars and parked cars, where the silence hit the hardest inside my chest in darkness. Neon morning ritual, loving you was beautiful. Now your ghost still dancing slow through the smoke and stereo. Cold moon hanging over town, watching all the angels drown, while my heart be fading blue. Somewhere between me and you. Silver tears across the lane, streetlights trembling in the rain. And the night wrap around my throat like the last thing keeping hope. If tomorrow never comes, leave me where the bass still hum. 'Cause the dark, the only place I still remember your face. Tail lights vanish in the storm, empty leather still feels warm. Everything weightless, everything gone. Neon morning ritual still haunting me in slow motion.